There was a time when men were lost, scrolling endlessly, chasing instant pleasure, and craving validation from people who didn't even know their names. Their energy was scattered, their minds foggy, their purpose forgotten. But something changed. A quiet rebellion began. A movement of men who refused to be drained, who chose mastery over indulgence. These were the men who embraced the power of semen retention. The journey from Simp to Sorcerer had begun. Before we go deeper, take a moment to join our Telegram channel. The link is in the description. That's where I share daily wisdom, deep discussions, and unseen insights that never make it to YouTube. You'll be part of a brotherhood that's rising with intention, a group of men walking the same path toward mastery and power. Now, let's talk about this transformation, because semen retention is not just about holding your seed. It's about reclaiming your essence, your masculine force, and your router. When you first start, it feels uncomfortable. Your body resists it. Your mind creates excuses, and the urges feel stronger than ever. You question yourself, wondering if it's worth the effort. But that's the test. That's the initiation. That's the fire that forges you. Every man who chooses this path passes through 3 stages: the Simp, the Seeker, and finally, the Sorcerer. The Simp stage is where most men live. It's not an insult. It's a description of energy that's been misplaced. A Simp isn't weak by nature. He's weak by conditioning. He gives his energy freely. He worships women who barely notice him. He scrolls through illusions, chasing dopamine instead of discipline. He spends his nights chasing pleasure and his mornings chasing meaning. And when he looks in the mirror, he barely recognizes himself. But deep inside, something ancient still burns a spark waiting to be awakened. One day, that spark becomes a voice, a whisper that says, "Stop wasting your essence." Maybe he reads about retention. Maybe he's just tired of feeling empty. Whatever the reason, he decides to try. And that decision, small as it may seem, is the moment the journey begins. That's when he becomes the Seeker. The Seeker walks between 2 worlds, the old habits and the higher self. He feels temptation but resists it. He fails sometimes but keeps returning stronger. Each relapse becomes a lesson. Each temptation becomes a mirror. Every time he says no to his lower self, he's saying yes to his potential. Slowly, something begins to change. His eyes sharpen, his voice deepens. His presence grows heavier, grounded, unshakable. People start to notice. Opportunities begin to appear. Women look at him differently. Men respect him instinctively. That's not luck. That's the retention aura beginning to form. The retention aura isn't a myth. It's science and spirit intertwined. When you stop releasing your seed aimlessly, your body reabsorbs vital nutrients like zinc and testosterone. Your hormones stabilize. Your confidence rises. Your mind clears. You stop leaking life energy through lust. This is why ancient warriors, monks, and mystics practiced retention. They knew it wasn't suppression, it was transmutation. They understood that when energy is contained, it transforms. It turns into creativity, magnetism, focus, and power. As the Seeker continues, his aura strengthens. He starts walking taller. His voice commands attention. His handshake feels alive. People can sense his inner strength, even if they can't explain it. That's because energy doesn't lie. When your seed is intact, your aura radiates. Your body glows with vitality. Your spirit projects confidence. But this stage is fragile. Pride can creep in. The Seeker may begin to see retention as a trophy, counting days, comparing streaks, seeking validation. That's when he must evolve once again into the Sorcerer. The Sorcerer doesn't count days. He doesn't chase perfection. He lives in alignment. He doesn't suppress desire. He masters it. He channels it into art, business, strength, spirituality, creation. Every urge becomes fuel. Every challenge becomes power. His energy no longer seeks escape. It seeks expression. The Sorcerer understands that women are not distractions. They are reflections of the divine feminine. He doesn't chase them, nor does he fear them. He respects their energy but remains centered within his own. He doesn't seek love. he embodies it. He doesn't crave power, he becomes it. When a sorcerer walks into a room, he doesn't have to speak. People feel his energy. It's not arrogance. It's not performance. It's presence. The retention aura at this level is magnetic, yet calm. Radiant, yet grounded. It's the vibration of a man who has tamed his lower nature and awakened his higher purpose. This is what the ancients called ujas, refined life force energy that shines through the eyes, the voice, and the spirit. But this path isn't easy. There will be nights when you feel like breaking, days when your mind will scream for release. You'll justify it, rationalize it, even romanticize your weakness. But that's when you must remember, you're not just holding seed, you're holding potential. Every drop of that essence carries the blueprint of life. If it can create another human being, imagine what it can create when you redirect it inward. That's how inventors, sages, and warriors have channeled greatness through the ages. Semen retention is modern alchemy. It turns lust into light, distraction into discipline, weakness into wisdom. Look at history. Tesla, Da Vinci, Vivekananda, Ali, all practiced some form of energy discipline. They understood that focus is the highest currency. They didn't spend it cheaply. They invested it, and the universe rewarded them with brilliance. But remember, it's not about being perfect. It's about being aware. If you fall, rise again. Every relapse is feedback. Every temptation is a test. Forgive yourself, refocus, and keep walking. Because every day you choose discipline, your aura thickens. Your will sharpens. And one day, you'll look back and realize how far you've come. From chaos to clarity, from drain to divine, from simp to sorcerer. Let's explore this aura more deeply. When your energy rises, you emit a frequency. People can sense it in your eyes, in your posture, in your silence. Your gaze becomes grounded. Your handshake carries intention. Your stillness radiates confidence. Science may call it an electromagnetic field. Spirituality calls it prana, ki, or life force. Whatever name you choose, the result is undeniable. You glow. The retention aura isn't something you force. It's something you become. When your body, mind, and spirit align, the world feels your vibration before you even speak. And this alignment makes you magnetic. You attract people, opportunities, and abundance, not because you chase them, but because your energy is pure, strong, and focused. Retention gives you clarity. Your purpose becomes sharp. Your presence becomes peaceful, yet powerful. But it requires daily maintenance. You must meditate. You must train your body. You must protect your mind from junk, gossip, and negativity. Because your aura can only thrive in discipline. A man who guards his attention guards his power. Feed your mind with wisdom, your body with strength, and your soul with gratitude. The more you nurture yourself, the brighter your aura becomes. It's not a secret. It's a system. You conserve energy, you transmute it, and you radiate it. That's how men rise. That's how kings are made. Many ask, when will I feel the aura? The answer is simple. You'll feel it the moment you decide. The first week tests your will. The second rewires your brain. The third ignites your confidence. Beat a fort. Others begin to notice. By the sixth, you become a different man. Your voice vibrates with certainty. Your eyes reflect purpose. Your mind becomes a laser, cutting through distraction. And your soul finally feels alive. Semen retention is not a superstition or a trend. It's remembrance of who you truly are. You are not meant to be a consumer of pleasure, but a creator of power. Not a follower of trends, but a leader of truth. Retention turns your energy inward and upward. It awakens your creativity, your intuition, your magnetism. You become the generator of your own reality. And this world needs more men like that. Men who stand firm, Men who create, not consume. Men who embody discipline, purpose, and light. Men who can channel desire into destiny. The world doesn't need more simps chasing validation. It needs more sorcerers radiating wisdom. Every day you retain, you invest in your higher self. Every urge resisted is a brick in your foundation. Every moment of self-control builds your sovereignty. This is how kings are built. Not through pleasure, but through power. Not through lust, but through legacy. So if you're listening right now, understand this. You are capable of greatness. You are meant to rise. Don't let the world convince you that indulgence is freedom. True freedom is mastery. True pleasure is purpose. True power is peace. When you control your energy, you control your destiny. Master your essence, and you master your existence. Protect your seed, and you protect your future. Because you're not suppressing anything, you're transmuting it. You're turning physical desire into spiritual fire. You're turning your body into a vessel of focus, creation, and strength. That is the real magic. That is the real sorcery. From simp to sorcerer, from drained to divine, from distracted to disciplined. That is your journey. That is your calling. And that is your evil. Now go live it. Embody it. Radiate it. Let your aura speak for you. Let your presence lead you. Let your energy build your empire. And never forget, this path is not about perfection. It's about progression. Every day you choose mastery, you evolve. And before you go, if this message resonated with you, please consider contributing using the thanks button below. Every contribution, no matter how small, helps keep this movement alive, supports more content like this, and fuels a mission that's changing lives. Your support matters, your energy matters, and your journey matters. Thank you for watching. Thank you for growing. And remember, your energy is sacred. Guard it. Grow it, and glow with it. Because that's how you rise from simp to sorcerer.